Yo, what's up, homies? It's you on LowTide, bringing you this brand new video, and today we're gonna play a game called Line. That's my interpretation. I think it's Line with a question mark at the end. Alright, I don't know. So we're just gonna jump into this. I'm pretty sure this is another visual novel. I'm just trying out games at this point. It looks like a horror game at the same time with this background. If it's a visual novel horror game, you've got me sold. I know there's a couple of those, and I do want to. Oh, wait, actually, might be. I see stress at the top corner. When I regain consciousness, I realize I'm in a public bathroom, but it's not the normal public bathroom. The bathroom seems to extend outwards forever, infinitely, like an optical illusion. I was about to say like an optional bathroom. I was like, what? The dim light bulbs are suspended on flimsy plastic strings. They gutter in and out intermittently, unsure of themselves. My head feels heavy. Did I fucking pass out? I don't think I drank too much or anything. Why does it hurt so much? I don't think it's a hangover. I got +1 stress for not doing anything. Thank you, game. Alright. I sigh and hold a hand. I sigh and hold a hand against my temple. I can feel it pulsing beneath my fingertips. Well, we just have a migraine. That's what it is. Gross. Human bodies really are gross. They're bags of flesh that contain all sorts of stuff. Bones and blood and guts and goo, with hearts that beat and lungs that shudder and bladders filled up with amber urine. What the fuck is our body, man? Thinking about it makes me want to dig my fingernails deep into my skin and dig it all out. Okay, no, okay, don't do that. Don't do that. Okay, alright. Moving on, but I bet that would look gross too. Yes, and it would just might kill you. Might kill yourself in the process. Maybe I should pull my eyes out so I don't need to see all the blood as it splatters on the tiles. But if I know anything about biology, which I don't, I'm rubbish at school. Blood doesn't stay red for very long. What? When it's exposed to air, yeah, okay, it oxidizes, I think, and then it turns to brown. Then it turns black. Try to imagine that. What it would look like if this endless dingy bathroom was stained with my blood. No, and you're wrong. It's blue and then it goes red. What the hell? You know, if it turned brown and then black, you know how weird that would be? It would look like fucking oil, like over walls and things. That'd be so weird. Look like oil on your skin, like you just have a whole bunch of fucking oil, like a grease. Like if you were a grease junkie, you would not be able to tell if you were bleeding or not. It'd be like grease or blood, one of the two. I don't know which one. It could be either way, it's fine. All right, I tried him. Yeah, no, okay. I don't feel anything in particular. It doesn't feel good. It doesn't feel bad. Maybe that's because it hasn't actually happened. It's nothing more than a silly fantasy. Yeah, how about you don't do that? My head is still hurting. My footsteps fall against the floor. When did I start walking? I don't know. What the fuck? I feel like I've been walking for years. When the hell did we start walking? The walls and the floor of and the stalls and the sinks and the dryers and the bins and the mirrors continue to repeat over and over again in a loop. Well, where the fuck? Why did you start walking? Are you like walking in the stall? You never clarified that. Like, are you just walking like a fucking treadmill in the bathroom? A stuck videotape. We still have some jazz old videotapes from when she was a kid. It's mostly Disney stuff, Cinderella and Snow White, Moana, you know, the general biz. My parents aren't too well off, so we had to make do with our battered old VCR long after DVD players became the norm. Hey, VCR is pretty cool though. I remember VCR. I'm not too old, guys, calm down. But I do remember watching a couple shows on there. You don't know anything till you watch Digimon on fucking VCR. I'm not a big fan of it, but I dig the fucking intro. Alright, our VCR was like a monster. It made horrible noises. Whenever you put a tape in there, and it has cannibalistic tendencies. It liked to spit out tapes with the film reels leaking out. Yeah, I know how that is, yeah. When I was young, it used to scare me a little. Lots of things scare me. I turned my head, glancing this way and that. There are 5 sinks lined up neatly against the wall, complete with silvery taps and soap dispensers. Why the fuck did the game audio pick up? The fuck game. It's making those 5 goddamn things seem like our life is gonna depend on it. You pick the wrong one, the wrong sink, and guess what? You die. Why? Bad hygiene. Someone's stolen a roll of toilet paper and left it soaking in one of the basins. The paper flops limply over the side of the bowl. It's a bit sad. I'm sad. No. The taps are turned off, but water still drips from their faulty heads. They're leaking. The lone roll of blue paper is starting to turn soft. It's collapsing in on itself like something rotten. I keep walking. I walk past the sinks. At least I think I walked past the sinks. What the fuck? But when I turn my head, I could see them again, right in the corners of my eyes. Are you sure you're walking? Are you sure, like, are we sure we're moving and we're not, like, thinking we're moving? 5 sinks, chipped and cracked with soap dispensers, and that same roll of toilet paper lying in the rightmost basin. The roll of paper is still being waterboarded by the faulty tap. I walk by, trying to ignore it, but when I glance to my right once more, there it is again. Are we in like a fucking purgatory? 5 sinks, 5 basins, 1 roll of toilet paper, decomposing slowly. Wait, how does it decompose? What? You mean, like, it's getting wet? How it wouldn't decompose? The fuck? Toilet paper looks worse every time I see it. White paper begins to flick away from the cardboard skeleton. It melts away. I feel like I'm melting away too. I don't know how long I've been walking. I'm melting! Right. My feet are crammed inside my shoes. My toes are pushed up unpleasantly against the tips. So they rub red raw. That's when I realize I'm wearing my old white heels from Aunt Shirley's wedding. Hey, I'm a girl. Good to know. Okay, we didn't know that. You know, keywords. Is Line gonna be our name is the question. Ooh, that's a good question there. Not her last wedding, the wedding before that. Okay, thank you, game. I must have been 9 or 10 back then. Yeah, okay, I remember. The latest wedding was for that. I don't like him. The old one was nice though. He was nice. It was a great wedding. I'm 15 now, and my feet have done a fair bit of growing. No wonder these shoes hurt so much. My feet weren't made for them. Not the feet I have right now, at any rate. Why am I wearing them? I don't know. It hurts. But I keep walking. You know, I've always sort of asked that about, well, sometimes. Because sometimes people, like a lot of girls, will wear heels. And I'm like, sure, okay, you're trying to look fancy. But when we're at high school and you're over here wearing heels and you know your classes, all your classes are upstairs. I don't care who you're trying to impress. You better. Why? Like, why? And they'll have like long ass heels and it's like, girl, are you trying to like fall down the stairs? Are you trying to? I understand you go to, you know, you have like a little bit of a heel. Then you're trying to impress, so you're like, yeah, I'll put that on. But no, like the big ass heels. You guys know what I'm talking about, especially the girls. And you just literally go up like, what? No, girl, calm yourself. Jesus, I can't not keep walking. What? I'm afraid something bad will happen if I stop. What is this about? Oh my god, it's throwing me for a loop. Is this like something psychological, like awareness or something? Suddenly, alarmingly, I am aware that I'm not alone. +2 stress. There's something behind me. But I don't know what that something is. I look back over my shoulder. My breath catches in my throat. Everything has been swallowed up by musty, impenetrable darkness. The darkness smells like the inside of a walk-in I was about to say mandrobe. Well, we know how that smells. Ooh, that's walk-in wardrobe that hasn't been walked into in a very long time. I tremble. My footsteps strike against the tiles over and over. My heart beats inside my chest. It knocks against my ribcage. My feet hurt. They hurt so much I might just throw myself forward. I think they're starting to bleed. Sore blisters run along the back of my feet. I can feel welts in the grooves between my toes. Well, that happens to some people, and I'm like, why do you even do it? Now you put yourself through this. They're all bursting. Give it any time, and my blood will turn burgundy. Then dark red, then black. Why would it turn black? Aren't burgundy and dark red the same thing? Yes and no. Burgundy's pretty dark, but there's darker shades. Like crimson, 2 kinds of crimson. There's the dark crimson and the bright one. The darker one's darker than burgundy, in my opinion. It's also my favorite color. Alright. That's why I know my shades are red. Alright, everything in here is the same. Everything repeats over and over again. The light bulb, the stalls, the sinks, the taps, the toilet paper, the dryers, the tiles, and the mirrors, and the mirrors? There's something strange about the mirrors. But no, it isn't the mirrors. It's the girl inside them. Are you not? My white shoes slosh when I come to a halt. Wait, how do your shoes slosh? What the fuck? Oh, they're made out of water? Are you not in the mirror? Everything smells. It smells of mold and urine and my own bodily fluids. But the girl who looks back in the mirror, her fingers gripping the rim of the sink so tightly the knuckles turn white, isn't me. Oh, so like you don't see yourself, but you're seeing someone else grabbing the one of the sinks. What the fuck is it? Is it a ghost? Is it a ghosty little situation here? Or are you a vampire and it's that's the person you don't know? Or you're a ghost and that's a real person right there. I stare. She stares back. Questions run through my head. Where am I? Who am I? How did I get here? What the fuck is going on? What is this place? I was me, then I first started walking. I think, but the more I walked in these two small shoes, the less like me I became. I started to change. Well, can we start walking the other direction, please? I started to change. I just didn't realize it. Not until I saw myself in the mirrors. This girl. I reach forwards, my fingers brush the surface of a mirror. It's sticky and it makes me feel sick, but my feet are sticky too, so it doesn't matter. Do people legitly say that? Like, instead of saying humid, a lot of people say it's sticky. Like, I've heard a couple of people say, like my sisters, and I'm like, just say it's humid. What the fuck you mean? It's sticky. Like, I would rather hear that than, like, I would rather hear humid than sticky. It's like someone saying, like, well, I don't mind this one. Like, one of my best friends, they say it nippy when it's a little chilly. He's like, it's a little nippy outside. I was like, yeah, okay. The girl looks like me. She has the same hair, the same eyes, the same nose, the same ears, and the same lips. But she isn't me. My muscles tense beneath her skin. What? My muscles tense beneath her skin. Her face responds. It smiles when I smile and frowns when I frown. This face is mine. But I know it isn't. What? What? So you're looking in the mirror and you're seeing your reflection, but you don't think it's you. I really want to know what this game is about. And it is like, I gotta feel like it might be something like Aspire Life, which I don't know if you guys will probably see it by the time this is out, where it's like another like awareness to a mental disorder. It can't be. I'm not her. She's not me. Line? When I speak, an alien voice comes from my mouth. My breath catches in my throat. And then I feel something brush against the back of my neck. There's nothing in the mirror. Ooh. Wait, before I continue, I know we're in the heat of the moment. Also, couldn't it also be like she's in somebody else's body? If we look at it like a ghost factor, or like you change body factor, you know? I'm scared to know what this is about. I want to know. There's nothing in the mirror. It's a vampire, but there's something behind me. I don't know what it is, but I know it's something cold. Even colder than the roll of toilet paper soaking in the sink on the far right. I don't know how long it's been soaking for. I don't know how long I've been here. I don't know how long I've been her. I don't know anything really, but I do know that this is it. The end. There'll be no more repetitions. No more walls and floors and stalls and sinks and dryers and bins and mirrors. There's just me. What? Me in the darkness and the bad thing that lurks within it. Behind me. Breathing against my neck. Welcome home, Line. It seems to say with invisible teeth, encrusting with algae, we missed you. But that's not fair. They've got the wrong girl. I'm not her. I'm not. What the fuck? Stop whispering. Couldn't it also be that I'm like... Could it be that? I'm like dead. And I lost my memory. Those whispers are fucking me all up. That, or this could have a very dark sense of like looking at your past, you know? Like, a lot of people look at our past as like a dark thing that we can't escape, you know? And it's just something, in my opinion, we don't escape or something. I don't know. If it has that meaning, that this is a very deep game and I love it. So far, I'm just into this game. Alright, I'm not Line. So I was right, Line's a name. Hey, Squirt, rough night. This is Jazz. Hey, look, it's a basic bitch. I couldn't help it. It's a basic bitch. Whew. You can tell by, obviously, the shirt. Alright, sorry, bad joke. Alright. I have one a day. I root through the bread bin, unearthing the last 2 slices of wart buttons half and half. Naturally, they're the crust, the cast-offs nobody wants. I glare at Jazz. She's sitting on the at the kitchen table, eating her own slice of toast, not the crust. She saved those for me. Oh, thanks a lot. No problem, honey. What do you mean, honey? Why are you so selfish? I wonder. Maybe because I'm a horrible person. Well, I know that. I slap my bread crust. Into the toaster and sigh. I feel worked up. I've been worked up ever since I woke up. Oh, so that was a nightmare. I was worked up when I was brushing my teeth. I was worked up when I was combing my hair, and I was worked up. I was when I was putting on my skirt and sliding on my socks and buttoning up my shirt. So that dream like fucked us all up. Our stress is at 16%. I'm guessing the game might end at 100, or we might have a way to lower our stress. Huh. Now I'm worked up as I wait for my incredible appetizing breakfast to finish toasting. I very much want to say this is almost like the person who says, I'm joking! Alright, sorry, I'm joking. I fish a knife from the cutlery drawer and peer inside the inner workings of the toaster. I peer a little too closely, actually, and my hair nearly gets caught inside. Oh god. I draw back startled. Well done, genius. Shut the fuck up, Jazz. Leave me alone. Stick my tongue out at her. Nah. She sticks her tongue out too. Well, yeah. I glance at the back of the toaster, but I don't lean in quite so closely this time. I tap my feet against the floor and sigh. Why is it taking so long? You going anywhere in a hurry? I have to go to school. I don't know why you're so eager. I always hated school. I did too. Yeah, but I have exams coming up. I gotta at least get those shits out the way. I pick up the knife and begin to prod at the tops of the slowly toasting crust. You shouldn't do that. You'll electrocute yourself. Like you care. I do care, actually. You'll definitely care when 1 million watts of electricity are coursing through your thick skull. I'll survive. That's what you think. God, why do kids think they know everything? I'm not a kid, ma'am. Please. Jazz tuts and rolls her eyes. She does this a lot. It's very effective. It's very effective. Jazz always wears a lot of makeup, and she's good at applying it. Her eyes are particularly expressive. Jazz is pretty already. She doesn't really need makeup, but the makeup makes her even prettier. According to Jazz, putting on her makeup is the sole thing that gets her out of bed in the morning. I guess there's not much more else for her to do. She doesn't have a job. She just sits around the house all day. Sometimes I wish I can do that. I thought you were meant to be the smart one in the family, Lynne. I'm not smart. I suck. Literally. Piss off. Jazz is the one who sucks, and that is literal. The bulge of her belly is proof enough. Wow. All right. we're gonna end off today's episode right here. It's starting to become hot. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys did, click that like button. If you guys are new to my channel, click that subscribe button and meet another one of my videos. If you guys wish to be notified when I upload, click that notification bell so you guys be notified in your email and on YouTube when I upload. Other than that, hopefully you guys have a great day. Help me grow the Ocean Militia, which is you homies, by sharing this video with your friends on Facebook, Twitter, Reddit, Snapchat, Instagram, or wherever. Other than that, I'll catch you guys the next low tide.